Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Mr. Passion, and welcome back to another episode of Tektopia, or precisely Mr. Passion's TektopiaOne. In today's series, we are going to be doing a couple of things, but as you can see, there's a change here where my house is going to be. I decided to put a floor because I was tired of having a place that looked the way it looked before, and I went ahead and just put in a floor and a couple of chests. Just for the purpose of storage. I'm using single chests because in 1.12 you cannot put chests next to each other, so there has to be space, and I didn't want to have like a weird double space and then space and then just then a one block space on this side. So I was like, yeah. But the first thing I want to do is for us to build a community storage. But as you may you're going to realize I was doing the recording of the community storage building, and turns out I did not record anything, and I realized this like way into the recording, so I'm sorry about that. So no time lapse for that, but you can see me do the finishing touches. Okay, I guess with that we are done with the final touches to our community storage. I must say it is looking quite good, at least to me. I don't know what about you guys, so you guys could let me know in the comment section. Please leave a comment down telling me what you think about the design, and I'll be happy to go through that later on. Of course, the next step is to make it an official community storage, with the structure marker being put on the side right there, and the structure and the hope it lights up. Okay, it's not lighting up. Why? So I realized in Tektopia, the door in which you're going to place the structure marker has to be in a specific way connected to the roof. So like I earlier had just what they call the trap doors here, but I don't think that will work. So if I put the structure marker, it should work in theory. So let's see. Yep, and it has just started glowing. The other thing is, I think you need to include the furnace, because the miner needs to have a furnace to use, and you can only have one crafting table inside here. The number of chests really doesn't matter. Alright, now that has been our storage. Next is time to build a two-person home. But before I do that, I would want to do a small I would say change of this area, because I'm going to build a two-person home in this direction here, because I would like to mark where the road is. But earlier I'd said this is going to be a town square of some sort, so I'd like to go ahead and mark the center of this place and make sure it is ready to look like a town square. As you can see, I have gone ahead to mark where I am going to put the two-person home, the first one that the two first villagers are going to live in. It's just going to be a ways away from the center of the city, of the town, sorry. And I think this area largely is going to be made of smaller homes, I'd guess. I think after this two-person home, the next home I may build, I think around here, will be a four-person home. because I would want them to have enough space. I would want to have enough space for more villagers without necessarily having multiple structures in this area. Alright, I now want to just lay out a small shape, basic shape of how this place is going to look, the town square, and I want it to have a circular feel to it. So this is going to be the area for the town square. It's pretty simple. I did not really make it a perfectly symmetrical place, but I wanted something that looked a little bit circular in the sense that this is facing that, this is going to be facing exactly the place where I would expect to find the tavern, which I'm going to build a ways away from now, but yeah, I will eventually build it now. This will lead off, of course, to a different area of the sector of the village, and this certainly will do the same to lead off to this is actually the road, and that is why this side is a little bit wider, because the road is going to be quite wide, the main road that is leading from the entrance of the town to the centerpiece. What I want to do now is build a two-person home that I planned to put I think around here. I want to do that right now, because the next thing I want to do after that is hire some villagers. The fact that I've not hired villagers yet hurts me, because I have seen so many good options, like guys with high intelligence, but I was just not ready and I did not want them to die. So as we build up this two-person home, I would like to get your name suggestions for the village that we're building up here. The build inspiration for this place, as clearly I've stipulated before, is Mediterranean and medieval. It's just mixing the two different styles to create something unique for a coastal or seaport town. From the inspiration that I was using, mostly seaport towns in England, currently they usually have very bright roofs and very bright color palettes. That's the reason why I went with what I went with. But when it comes to the naming, I would like for the naming to involve something to do with the east, mostly because this island is in the east, and I really believe that should play a major role in what name we should give this place. In your consideration, please think about that, but I would ask you to go down the comment section right now and give me your name suggestions for what you'd like to call this place. This series particularly is one of my most successful, as by the size of my channel, because I have more people interested in it, or more people watching it than usual, as compared to the other series I've tried to do in the past, which means I finally found something people like to watch, and that's my joy as a creator. I would love to have your contribution when it comes to something like this, because, well, it's part of what makes a channel, the contributions of the community. So go down the comment section, give me your ideas on what names I could give this place. Any idea is really welcome. There's really no particular thing, but let it be a cool sounding name, at least, at the very least, so that we are proud of having it down the road as we build the other cities. And that is done. We have the two-person home built up, and I haven't yet done the interior, but I'm going to do that next. I could just do a few touches here. I would like to close off these spaces here and then add a few things, but I'm going to do that off camera, and I'm also going to do the interior off camera. Then I'll bring you guys back once I'm ready to hire the 2 villagers and placing in the marker. Okay, I have finished working on the interior here. I did not do much, but as you can see, I have a dining place. I'm assuming it's a dining place. Nice painting right there. I think I might move this painting up here. But, nice painting of a landscape, as you can see. What? No, come on. Okay, that works. Food and along well, I assume they'll be sitting in the evenings and have a talk. They have this balcony. I may put some chairs here, and actually I wanted to put some lighting outside here, something like that. The 2 beds, and once I put the marker, this will change. But let me first sleep. So I put glowstone up there because I wanted it to be a source of lighting. Hopefully it will be enough or ample lighting for them inside here. So let's put in the marker, and we hope this works. Yes, immediately it worked. So this is the 2-person home. As you can see, the beds have turned yellow, waiting for the residents to come in. I made sure the floor space is enough. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This also counts as floor space. The beds do count as floor space, and the chairs too. And I did, I think, 7 by 7. And I know each of them needs a certain number of blocks for free to be considered floor space, so they do not have overcrowding, which can affect their happiness. But for a 2-person home, I think this will do. So the next thing is we're going to have to hire the first villagers of this wonderful village that doesn't have a name yet. Don't forget to give your name suggestions in the comment section. And here we have a batch of nomads. So let's see what we have here. I wanted 1 female, 1 male. Here we have Isabel. Isabel Delicalia. Delicalia is an interesting name. It's the name for one of my favorite YouTubers. It's the name that belonged to one of the first villagers one of my favorite YouTubers had in his village, called Marlo. And here is one of the descendants of Mekland, Delicalia. Let me see. Wow, Isabel is our farmer. That is a done deal. Dalicalias never disappoint, do they? Okay, so is the farmer token. So welcome, Isabel. You're going to see she already has a wooden hole here. There's plenty of crop to be harvested. So, oh, she's going straight away. Oh, okay. Oh, she swapped it out. Yeah, she swapped it out. She has. Okay, what's going on? Yo, Isabel, what's your problem? Okay, Fenton. We're going with Fenton. Reason being, I wanted 1 male, 1 female. Yeah, for the lore of this place to be the ones that settled here, and are the ones that are going to be the grandparents of the people that are going to live here. So hey, Fenton, welcome. You are our lumberjack. That's great. So the next thing I wanted to do, since I've already hired our villagers. Oh, look at Isabel go. Is I wanted to work on this place, this particular place right here. But before that, I think I might have to change change. Uh, I might have to change the settings of the villagers. I think that's what I should say. Settings. That's weird. But yeah. Hey, you guys. See you. And then I think in the next episode I'll be building a place for the merchant. But before that, I might have to do quite some trades, because to get the merchant store is, yeah. But I'll be building a dock, and that's where I'll be putting a ship or a small or a large boat. That presumably is where how the merchant gets to this place, it being an island, to sell things to the people of this island. But next, I think I want to give you a time lapse of me doing a bit of landscaping here all the way up to the house. Well, because I now have villagers, I cannot sleep at night. Reason being, if I sleep, I'll cause them to have insomnia, because I end up skipping the night once I sleep. So I guess we're gonna have to start this time lapse while it's night time. Alright, we are done with some with the little landscaping I wanted to do for this place, and I have to say I love how it turned out. I like how it looks as of now. Maybe I may need to get a bit more leaves that I may cover the tops of these trees a bit better. You can tell me what you guys think of this place, this street, and how I've designed the city square. This is soon to come, the tavern. You guys can tell me what part you like, but I kind of like the feel, just moving around in the village and being able to go to people's houses. These paths here are basically smaller, but the road is going to be pretty much similar to how this looks, just that it might have a trim of coarse dirt, which I'm thinking of doing for some of these, but I may just add bits of coarse dirt along here, just to roughen it up, because it's still a path. And then these areas here, like here and here, I may just place aesthetic buildings, like what do they call them, market stalls, things like that, curtains, things like that around these areas. But I guess that's it from me today. Hope you guys liked the episode. You guys can tell me the name that you want me to give this place, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Maybe we could hit 100 subscribers soon, but till next time, I have to say bye.